Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for his/her deepest desires. What an interesting topic to be talking about today. Deepest desires. I think this is definitely going to get a lot of information on the table, maybe even some surprises that you might not be knowing about. So these are the three groups that I have today for you. We have group 1, group 2, group 3. The different cards that I use in the reading will be in the description box below, just so that you know if you were wondering which deck it is, it's there for your convenience. And so yeah, whichever deck you're most drawn to, or perhaps it's the crystal or the number 1, 2 or 3. The timestamps will be in the description box below, so you can go there, you can click on the timestamp, it will take you to your reading. So yeah, that is what we have here. This is what we're looking into. Also, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will also be down below in the description box as well. They are done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing I want to talk about is my intention bracelets, which are on Etsy. So I'm wearing a few of them right here. I'm wearing the soulmate one, the twin flame one, and also the communication bracelet as well. There are so many different ones on there. There's also one for intimacy, there is passion, there's confidence, evil eye protection, attracting, love as well. So there's so many different ones on there. These are meditated with, they are saged, they are handmade. They are also free international shipping, and if you want to see the reviews and see how other people have seen results of them, please do check out my Etsy shop link. Link will be in the description box below. Yeah, everything is always down there, including Patreon, the cards that I'm using, my PO box, if you would like to write to me, any of that stuff, it's always down below. Alright, so let's get started with your first reading. So this is for group number 1, or those that chose group number 1. Just going to move these very carefully to the side. Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, so group number 1. This is his/her deepest desire. So whether it's a female that you're thinking about or a male that you're thinking about, this is what we are looking into. And let's see. So the crystal here is so heavy that it's literally pressing down. You can see that the cards are curved here, pressing down into the whole deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put the crystal at the back here. Alright, and yeah, let's shuffle. Let's find out what this person's deepest desires are. I think it's going to be quite interesting. Ace of Cups. Ooh. We're going to do a 12 card spread. I'm going to aim for at least 12 cards. If we get a few more, then it's completely fine. Anything, anything, anything? There we go. Okay, right, let's start with these cards for now. Okay, so we've got the Whoa. Whoa! This person here desires stability, desires success. That's the deepest desire. This person is very motivated to have a successful life, wealth, success, abundance, but also long-term family, stability, security, commitment, all on the cards here. This is about a true work-life abundance, balance situation. That's a lot of words to deal with, so I will break it all down for you. But as soon as, these 3 cards are here on the table, this really goes to show that one of their deepest desires here is to be extremely successful, very, very successful, to the point where they don't have to worry about money. They don't have to worry about, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, things like that. And even the 4 of Pentacles here really does showcase a very, very strong sense of wanting to, save for the bigger picture. It's also this energy of, keeping your cards to yourself, if you know what I mean. They want to keep their cards to themselves. They don't want to necessarily reveal all their steps. And I was looking on Instagram a while ago, and there was this amazing quote that I have now forgotten, but the quote was something along the lines of "don't show every move." And so what I do see is that this person has a lot of these sort of desires in regards to being successful, but also not sharing what they would do next. because sometimes that can also, you know, not be the greatest thing. It can take away from the vision, you know, constantly telling people like, yeah, this is the next move, this is what I'm going to do next. So this person is really keeping that to themselves, and I really feel like they just want things to be perfect and balanced. And, you know, to be honest, I would say that this is a lot of people's dreams. This is, you know, it seems very general, but it's so specific to this person that this is literally what they have dreamt of for a long time. And the Ace of Cups here shows love and passion towards their career. And their deepest desires is to just have this amazing passion and connection to their career, and also for love and just in general life as well. They just want things to be happy. One of their deepest desires is happiness and, you know, also stability. But I really do believe that there's an emphasis here on the emotional side of things as well. And one of their biggest things that they want is happiness in life. True joy, true happiness. I think that's just so wonderful. So wonderful. This is also about having a happy home, a stable home, you know, a beautiful home. Wow. Let's see what else we got. Jaw to the floor. That's how I feel right now. Empress. Oh my goodness gracious. I keep putting the deck on the side just in case you're wondering. Alright, so we got the Empress ruled by Venus. Whew, wow. Just to give you like a real strong context to this, I mean, it really does showcase so much love and success and abundance that they want to carry forward. They also value and want intimacy, right? One of their deepest desires is that this person really loves the physical act of intimacy. So that's what we've got here, all right? The Empress, showcasing it. There it is. There it is. I mean, you know, the Empress here is very well respected, and I feel like this person is someone that wants to be respected, is someone that wants to be acknowledged, is someone that wants to be thought of as a good person as well. And so they want to have stability, they want to have power, but they also want to come across as a genuine person. They don't want to come across as this egoistic person. They want to come across as someone that has power, but actually is very well liked and respected, which is very interesting here. But this person also likes physical intimacy. Do you know, I used to do those kinds of readings on my channel, you know, physical intimacy readings, and my entire channel literally went through like the worst thing in the entire world. That's why I don't say the word anymore, you know, S-E-X. I don't say it on my channel anymore, and the reason for that is because my entire channel got taken down at one point, and my whole channel got demonetized, and it disappeared. It's crazy. So yeah, I just like to, you know, say it in a different way. I'm sure you know what I mean, and you know what it means. So I was just gonna say that, but you know, that's what we got. 7 of Cups now. 3 of Wands. See, they do like material things. I'm not gonna lie. This is what we do have on the cards. This is about having, you know, everything that they've dreamt of and desired of, but also worked hard for. One thing I want to tell you is that this person doesn't just want things to magically appear. They do want to work hard for it. I also feel like sometimes they struggle with that aspect of, you know, how to at times get there and get to that point, feel motivated. But the 7 of Cups here shows a lot of, well, it shows a lot of things, right? And it shows material objects and items, but also it has a sentimental value as well. So then there's that, right? This is also about a trophy. It's like they really want to achieve something significant that maybe very few people have. That's one of their deepest desires as well. It's just to be really successful and to sort of collect also things. I feel like one of their deepest desires is to do like a collection of a certain item. This is going to be different for everyone because it is a general reading. For say, for example, some people like to collect cars. Other people like to collect shoes or handbags or stamps. You know, it doesn't always have to be like the craziest thing. It could be stamps. Could be stamps. Could be crystals. Could be tarot decks. I'm one of those kind of people, collecting tarot decks, but obviously for career purposes. Anyways, so that's what we're seeing. This person, I feel like one of their deepest desires is to collect items, and also it has like a sentimental value at the same time, but there's also something to do with achievement here, because I see this Ace of Cups as a trophy, and it also gives them a lot of emotional fulfillment by doing so. So, wow, getting a lot of info out here. The High Priestess and the Three of Wands. Also, one of their deepest desires is really to understand themselves as best possible as they can. So understanding, fully how they feel, understanding on a sort of like a spiritual nature what they can see. That doesn't even make any sense, but basically what I'm seeing from the spirit guides is that this person, one of their deepest desires is to really understand everything that's going on around them, so that they can judge situations better, they can read through people and see if they have good intentions or not, and also they can make plans that don't fall apart. So one of the biggest desires is to just know what's happening, and not that they want to be like psychic or something, but they want to just be able to understand things better so that they don't involve themselves with people that are disrespectful. I know this is a really bizarre desire to have, but I actually think it's a really important one for some reason, because imagine that, where you can judge a person and it's accurate, or you can understand a situation before it happens. That's pretty much what that's what I do. But this is about them wanting to actually do that so they can avoid troubles, they can avoid problems, they can avoid certain situations. So I do feel here that this person is going to really dive deep quite a lot into spirituality and perhaps even meditation, and that will help a lot with their third eye chakra, and sort of seeing things that maybe they wouldn't have seen before, or being careful of certain people, certain situations. So they really want that, like they really want to understand people's motives, motivations, and they want to avoid the bad, and they want to be around the good. Three of Wands here, one of their deepest desires is really just to, be able to have freedom. This is about having different choices, different paths. It's about having the freedom to do what you want as well. So they don't want to feel like at the same time, they do want stability, security, and commitment, but also they want freedom so that they can choose to do what they want to do when they want to do it. That's what I mean. So that's what I'm seeing there. I feel like sometimes my voice goes like very monotone, right? It's just the same kind of tone, but that's when I'm channeling. I feel like when I channel, I just get very serious about things. But this is a very serious reading, right? Even though it's about their deepest desires, I feel like this person's quite serious in what they want. They may, have times, especially when they were younger, where they wanted to have so much freedom and they just wanted to do them, and they wanted to understand and chase after things that they wanted to do, not necessarily thinking about the bigger picture. But here we've got the desire actually shifting towards something much more serious, something that actually has a lot of impact and value to their future. And so that's what we're really seeing here, especially with the Three of Wands, is that they value freedom and value choices, but not to the detriment of the future. Take that as I said it, because I feel like I'm confusing you, and I really hope I'm not. Let's continue. Oh, you know what else I'm seeing here? For some of you, you might be involved with someone who has been studying or wants to study more, and even goes to study maybe in the future. This is actually about some form of graduation as well. So take that as it resonates to your situation. It will resonate with some people, it won't resonate with everyone, but it is something I'm seeing, especially like that graduation gown. It reminds me of that, and it also, the three here often symbolizes like 3 to 4 years in regards to higher education, like university, for example, because here it's 3 years. I know that in a lot of other countries it's 4 years. Sometimes it can take even longer depending on the profession, and also how much you decide to study, and also what's required. So Of course, it's different, but what I am seeing here is that for some of you, one of their deepest desires is to go back into education and to also be more educated and gain more knowledge, because the High Priestess is also about knowledge as much as it is about understanding and trying to understand ourselves and intuition and other people. One of their desires here is definitely to learn a lot more, so I wouldn't be surprised if this person did end up going, back to school or university or some form of higher learning or education. But that may not resonate with everyone, so I'm just letting you know. Or maybe one of their deepest desires is just to graduate. As I'm literally saying this right now, there is, a huge health situation going on in the world. Is this a timeless reading? Yes, but it's funny because, well, it's not funny, but, kind of, because I'm obviously doing this reading at this time, and there are so many people that haven't, are not going to be able to graduate or finish, final exams and things like that. So the fact that this is a reading happening at this very point in time, that can literally be one of the biggest things taking up their mind. Like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to graduate? Am I going to be able to finish, school? Am I going to be able to do this, do that? So it's definitely something that is on their minds. But also, just want to know, so if you're watching this in the future, it can be about going, further learning, things like that. And for some of you, it won't make any sense at all, so we just skip now to the next bit. I said, oh, it's so funny, but, obviously it's not funny, but you know what I mean. It was just me having this moment. I'm like, wow, that actually resonates so well to this current situation that we're in, which is unbelievable. And obviously the situation is not nice, it's not fun, it's so heartbreaking to see so many people losing their lives at this time, of course, and everything going on. It's really impacting a lot of people in their health as well, mental health as well, health, physical health, mental health, emotional health. It's crazy, but with that, this too shall pass. All right, so King of Pentacles, we have here the Queen of Swords. One of their deepest desires is just to be really upfront and honest. I know this sounds terrible. I don't necessarily feel that this person is a full-on liar, but they can, say little white lies to try and please people at times so that they don't come across as the bad person. And I do feel like this person doesn't have bad intentions, but also I feel like they just want to be more honest and upfront, and they don't want to sort of be kissing people's butts, if you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. Sometimes how people just want to not upset another person, so they'll just roll with what they say, even though their thoughts could be very, very different to that person. It's that kind of energy that this person has, where they just want to be more upfront, more honest, and convey across their messages and their feelings. I think that's very valid, very, very valid. And also we've got here the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is a very solid and symbolic energy of wanting to be successful, wanting to be grounded, wanting to have a lot of stability, security, commitment. This is also about learning and growing as well. So we've got sort of this very rounded energy, also tied to maturity. Yes, I like what I'm seeing here. I do indeed. Yeah, we've got definitely a lot of nature in the cards. You've got here lots of clouds, you've got lots of leaves and foliage, you've got trees, you've got the harvest, you've got a lot of, you've got a lot of nature in these cards, even water as well coming through. And with that, of course, being said, is that this is really about growth, is that, this person just wants to continue to grow. They just want to get to a place where they are like different to where they are now. So it's truly one of their deepest desires. Queen of Wands doesn't always have to be physical, deepest desires don't always have to be physical or intimate. They can actually be so much more. Like one of my deepest desires is to continue to help people. So yeah, desires don't necessarily have to be like super intimate, even though that is a thing that people do think about. And of course we got that through in the cards here for this person as well. It's a very normal thing, you know, it's a human thing, but it's not always that's literally all it's got to be about. For some people it is, but for this person, they also have dreams and they have passion, they have, you know, a vision. This person wants success. You know, this is what the card is all about: success and victory. It's about progression, it's about joy, it's about abundance, it's about going towards something that makes you feel, you know, victorious. Okay, we've also got here Queen of Wands. So this is really about, you know, passion. This is about feeling good. One of their deepest desires is, again, to connect to themselves and to feel really good and also respected, very respected, and for people to think, you know what, wow, that person has a personality, that person is strong-willed, successful, and so that's what we're seeing with this particular card. Then we have also got, let's see, we've got the King of Swords, we've also got the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. So you can see here just how strong this reading is. This person wants commitment, stability and security, if they're not already committed to you, of course. They want commitment, stability and security because you've got the Emperor and the Empress. You see, counterparts number 1. Then you've got the King and the Queen of Swords, counterparts number 2. It just goes to show you how much this person wants, you know, love to be sustained in their life for the long term, and how much, you know, they want to balance and give as well. That's so important. And I know that this person also wants to sort of have a bit of freedom here and there to do what they want to do, and this can be to do with their passion, you know, their achievements, their success. They want to have the space to be able to do that, and that's totally normal, you know, totally normal. The other thing is the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles. Again, they want long term in their big future, big picture. It is here. 9 of Pentacles really showcases, you know, feeling good within themselves, because that's something that they definitely want to feel, and then feeling good with someone else and actually having, you know, something really successful in terms of a relationship and commitment and stability and security, if you haven't already got that, or if they haven't already got that in their life right now, should I say, as well, because for some of you might already be with this person, and for others of you they might be with someone else right now, or this could be a crush, you know, it's endless as to how, you know, this could just be someone in your life that you're thinking about. And you're wondering, I wonder what that person's deepest desires are. Maybe it's a friend, right? So that's what I'm seeing here, especially with the King and the Queen, the Emperor and the Empress. It's such a strong energy which points to their deepest desires being success and abundance, but in all areas of their life. Literally like a perfect life, should I say. That's what we're seeing. So group number 1, this is your reading. If this resonates with you, or if you feel like, wow, that makes sense, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, bracelets which are on Etsy as well, which I am wearing. I didn't even show you, I was just like this. And do take care of yourself as well. And now I'm going to move on to group number 2. So I'm just going to move this crystal really carefully to the side. Alright, so group number 2, this is your reading for his/her deepest desires. So whether it's a female or a male, whoever this person is that you're thinking about, this is essentially their deepest desires, or these are their deepest desires, should I say. So what I'm going to do with this crystal is I'm just going to place it at the back as a little decoration, rather than keeping it at the front, because it will sort of, I think, get in the way of the cards a little bit when I do the spread. These are some very slippery cards. There we go, got them all. If you'd like to know the name of this deck, it is the Otherkin deck, Otherkin Tarot. I'll leave the actual name of it with the spelling in the description box below. So let's get started. His / her deepest desires. Let's do this. There we go. Whoa. Okay, we've also got this card that's just dangling on the edge, so I feel like we should take it. Whoa, okay. Alright, so let's start with this many for now and build up the spread. We've got here the Hermit, the 5 of Swords, we've got the Queen of Pentacles with the 5 of Cups. This is, honestly, it's such a cute deck. It makes my heart melt. I love this deck so much. I mean, I don't know if cute is necessarily the right word, but some of these cards, they're just really adorable. But yeah, the deck definitely has a theme if you can, see it. Alright, so what I'm seeing for this person's deepest desires, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, is this person seems to have a very soft side, and I definitely feel like they want to be much tougher. They want to be able to deal with disagreements or challenges and obstacles in a better way. They want to feel much more stable, because one thing we are picking up here is a sense of instability, sadness, which I also pick up here. So this can be, mental emotion in terms of like mentally feeling quite sad, emotionally feeling quite sad as well, so the mental and the emotional side. It can also be about certain disagreements and challenges and even feeling lonely at time. So one of their deepest desires is for, things to just become much more peaceful in the world, for people to just be on the same page as one another, and for there to also be kindness. That's definitely something that this person really wants a lot of, and I feel like that's because this person has dealt with really difficult people in the past, has definitely been dealing with sadness or being called names, being dragged through certain situations through, at times, no fault of their own. At times, I say at times, alright, because I'm sure at some point we will all make, mistakes, but I really feel like this has impacted also how they feel now and how they also deal with situations and other people at this present time. So their deepest desire here is for them to just feel better, and for also the world to just be kinder, people in the world to be nicer. Obviously, there are people in the world that are not nice, and then there are people in the world that are really, really genuinely kind and incredible. And I have to say, I believe you're a very kind and beautiful person. I really do. And I have to say, majority of my viewers, I say majority because there's always like that, that one person, but I'd say like 99.9% of my viewers are the most incredible people. The energy that I feel that this channel attracts in terms of the viewership is just out of this world. Out of this world. And it's just incredible to read for you, in that sense. So the Queen of Pentacles here shows that, again, let's go to this person. It shows here, wanting to feel respected, wanting to feel like people actually like me for who I am. And that's kind of really sad to even say. I feel really emotional saying this because I kind of just want to, you can't help but feel sad when someone thinks these thoughts. 5 of Cups, real sadness, real sadness. But this is also about wanting to change it. You've got 2 5s here. 5s in tarot signify change. And what I do see very strongly is that this person here wants to be able to change situation, make things better. They just want things to get better in their life and to not feel like they are conflicted, chaotic, misunderstood, emotionally at times taken advantage of, or that they don't fall into these same cycles. The Hermit here shows a lot of loneliness, so one of their biggest desires is to not have this loneliness, to allow things to get much more balanced and to really just get everything on track. And believe it or not, literally right now, as I'm filming this video, this is a timeless reading though, because this can actually make sense even, in the future. Basically, it's whenever you're watching this reading. So if you're watching this like way in the future, beyond the date of me publishing this video, right now there is a whole health situation taking over the world, and a lot of people are spending time by themselves in their own places, and it's creating a lot of loneliness, I'm not going to lie. And so what I'm seeing here pretty much reflects what's also happening in the world right now, and this hermit signifies that as well. One of their deepest desires right now is definitely to, just for the whole world to just sort of get through this situation as quickly as possible, and then to get back to normal, so that they don't like feeling lonely. They just want to go out there and do fun things, and they just want there to be world peace, basically peace and happiness and joy. And they want to feel good, they don't want to feel misunderstood. You've got here the Ace of Wands, so one of their deepest desires is for things to just get better. I mean, look at that, you've got another Five of Pentacles. This is loneliness. This card literally is loneliness. It's feeling left out, abandoned, feeling left out in the cold. It's about feeling like there are things going on and you're not part of it. So basically FOMO, which is fear of missing out. Hermit, isolation, Yep, they definitely want a lot of this to change. It's one of their deepest desires right now, is just for them to have an end to loneliness and to not feel lonely. Yep, Ace of Wands. One of their deepest desires right now is just to, find something that really occupies them, that makes them feel passionate about something right now that they can do to take up time and to really just feel good as well. Knight of Cups. But regardless of if you're seeing this, literally as I've published the video, or any time in the future, like a 6, 7, 8, 9 months from now, a year from now, whenever you're watching this, I just want you to know that this is still how I see this energy, and it all depends on when you watch this video. Four of Wands, right? This person wants stability, this person wants security, they want to feel passionate also about what they've got going on in their life. Like they want to feel this spark and this passion, and this is also about intimacy. I feel like they feel like they're missing out here greatly, even on intimacy as well. Again, there's this sense of loneliness, and they desire so deeply intimacy. Also, Four of Wands here is a very strong card, which represents, stability in regards to career. It also represents quite strongly this sense of them wanting to just get themselves together and feeling better and feeling stronger as well. And so the Four of Wands, I think, is very, very important, because it really does reflect and showcase a very strong energy, which is all about wanting balance and love and commitment, and just wanting to, get themselves to a better place where they can give a lot more. They may already be with someone, that is something I'm seeing, but also they want to feel balanced, so they want to be able to give as much as they are getting, because they may not be giving as much because of this sadness that they are also feeling. They just seem to be taking space and isolation at times to sort of understand their emotions and their feelings, and at times they feel like life is unfair, but when their deepest desires is to just feel better, basically, and also to not be lonely and not to be misunderstood, and also to feel better, feel like a queen, feel like everything is just on track, everything is good, everything is well, everything is secure and abundant and solid and successful. That's how they want to feel, and I have to give it to them. I think that's a really strong energy, and I think that's valid, right, that they want to feel that way. But definitely one of their deepest desires here, for sure, intimacy, is definitely something that is coming through. Spark, attraction, the physical deed of intimacy, you know what I mean. But yeah, Four of Wands, it really showcases that they want balance in their lives. They want things to progress. Also, this is about having a happy home. It's about enjoying it and sharing it with someone, especially since you've got here the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups here is about love, and it's about, again, sharing it with someone and having that sort of companion and love and trust and emotion where someone understands you the way you want to be understood. See, that's the important part. the way in which they want to be understood. All right, so let's now go to these last 4 cards. Just going to shuffle. So this person's deepest desires are truly to do with what's going on right now in their life. See what we have here. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Let's put those right here. We've also got the 10 of Wands, and actually, do you know what? We've got the 10 of Swords as well. There's some pretty deep and quite dark energies, I'm not going to lie. Of course, I have to show you what I see on the cards. But some very important messages. And look, we've got another Queen here as well. Queen of Wands. Alright, so what's really important here is definitely a sense of them wanting to really... Oops, my crystal was on the... it was placed on the side. There we go, that's much, much better. This is really about them wanting to get themselves together and wanting something, you know, better than their situation has been or how they feel right now. I mean, when you've got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, it really showcases a sense of at times feeling a burden, feeling not prepared, not feeling ready, not feeling like the world is giving them what they truly want. So it's definitely an energy that is coming through, and what I do see here is though sometimes they don't want to accept certain things as well, which can really hinder, you know, how they feel, and the fact that they sometimes are not able to move out of these cycles is because sometimes they're not really acknowledging at times that this is how they feel, right? So that they just kind of carry on, and then they think, okay, yeah, I don't like, you know, what's going on. But then they'll just kind of carry on without necessarily getting to the root cause of things, and that's just something that's coming through. So the 10 of Swords here and the 10 of Wands shows a realization. Remember, we saw that the 5s in Tarot are about change, and here we do have these 2 10s, and 10s are about hitting the peak. It is the max, right? So this is about them really getting to a point where they realize truly how they feel, and also getting to the root sort of issue of things within themselves, where they might think, okay, maybe, you know, I could do this instead. The deepest desire here is just for things to magically get resolved, but I do feel that what's going to happen is that they're going to end up looking into themselves and seeing, okay, what can I do about this, you know? And that's what's really going to trigger everything here, is this personal growth and development, which stems from everything that they have actually learnt and acknowledged as well. So 10 of Wands here shows, again, that they just want to put the burden down. They want things to end. Let's be very clear about that, is that at times they can feel like they're just going in a cycle, and it's so confusing. But I also feel like this person is so confused at times. They feel conflicted and chaotic. So, you know, just know that one of their deepest desires here is for things to just come to an end, to the point, not, you know, this is their emotions, struggles, challenges, obstacles. They want that to come to an end. They don't want to feel any more hurt than they have been, but they're going to acknowledge a lot of that and take action towards it, because we have got the Queen of Wands. So this is about true understanding. This person wants to be respected. They want to be loved. They want to be cared for. This person also just wants things to get better. They want to feel solid and stable and secure. The 9 of Pentacles here shows that energy. You know, this is about feeling independent and individual and strong and successful, and being, again, really well respected. And the Hanged Man here is about, you know, they just want to understand also themselves. They want to understand themselves better. They want to be at more peace, which is exactly what the Hanged Man is all about. It's about peace, it's about success, and it's also this very, very strong energy of, you know, feeling like things aren't chaotic, things are just peaceful. This person, one of their deepest desires is genuine peace and happiness, and getting through these obstacles and challenges. It's going to take them some work for sure, but they're going to get there. They want stability, they want happiness, they want a companion. If they haven't already got one, it's about really just building that sort of balance that they really need. And also we've got here the Ace of Wands, which showcases a very, very strong desire for intimacy as well. So that is what we have right here on the cards. Ta-da! Group number 2. This is your reading. So this is what we have for you in regards to his/her deepest desires. And I hope that this really helped you to see what I am also seeing. I hope it didn't confuse you in any way, shape or form. I really hope it didn't. Also, let me know what you think of this reading in the comment section below. All the information is also in the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, bracelets which are on Etsy if you are interested in those. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in the description box below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And do check out, the description box below, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you very soon if you choose to check out another one of my videos. But until then, do take care. Alright, so I'm just going to take this crystal, put it to the side. I'm just going to take away these cards as well. Alright, so group number 3, this is his/her deepest desires. I just wrote down your timestamp. Alright, so what do we have here? We have a lot of fiery, red, hot energy. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, so I'm just going to put this crystal towards the back here just so I can lay out your spread and you can see it without having this crystal just obstructing the reading. We have here this beautiful, beautiful deck which is called Tattoo Tarot, and I am going to be doing your reading. So let's see what this person's, so his/her deepest desires are. And again, we've got a lot of red coming here, or coming through, should I say, coming here, coming through, coming through. So let's have a look. I'm just shuffling these cards. Whoa, okay. Okay, so we've also got these 2 here, and also there's a card that has flipped over as well. Alright, so what do we have here? Let's just these are the cards, and I'll put them in order as well of what we got out. So we've got the Knave of Coins, we've got the Two of Coins. When I said in order, it's going to be in the order that I put them into this little pile. I do it very intuitively, so bear with me. But the thing is, with the spread that I do, all the cards will relate to one another, so I don't necessarily pay too much attention to the placement of them. I pay attention to the cards and how the cards read against the other energies of the cards, if that makes sense. So that is specifically how I read, and I always feel like every card here, it brings a puzzle, is a piece to the puzzle, should I say. So we've got the Knave of Coins, we've got the Two of Coins, we've got here the Ace of Wands. Ooh, Ace of Wands is that fiery, fiery energy. You know what I'm talking about? Intimacy, the physical act of intimacy. Yes, that is one of their deepest desires. Passion, chemistry, spark. Knave of Cups is also what we have right there. We have got the Knave of Swords with also the Empress. Empress is ruled by Venus. These cards are very, very red. Very, very red. You're like Moonlight, you are so descriptive today. Oh my gosh. I make fun of myself too, don't worry. So we've got Empress, we've got the Nine of Cups, we have here the Ace of Swords. We also have here the Queen of Swords, And we've got the Knave of Wands. So we've got a really nice big mix of energies. We've definitely got, pentacles, swords, cups, and wands. So we've got really all of the suits present in this reading, which just goes to show that one of their deepest desires here is really just having a lot of balance in their life. It's not really focusing specifically on just one thing and one thing only. It's about focusing on multiple areas of their life. This is someone that I really feel wants to be able to multitask and achieve their goals and their dreams, but also have something really, really solid in regards to love, because we have got the Empress here, which shows something solid, and you've got some really kind of sparking energies with the Ace of Wands and also the Knave of Wands, so that shows intimacy and fun. So we've got these cards. I just want to grab the other two cards. I feel like we're sort of, missing some space here. I just feel like filling the space, of course, because I do a 12 card spread. So let's do that before I get onto the actual reading. I told you. See, that's the thing. I'll say something and then the cards can very much so reflect what I just said. This person is someone that wants something solid, okay? It's not just playing around. Their deep desire is to have something really solid. So we've actually got a card here that has flipped over. It's Two of Wands. Two of Wands with the Lovers, right? Wow. We'll get onto that actually towards the end of the reading, because I really want to start with the Knave of Coins. Knave of Coins here is a very, very, very strong energy of wanting to progress with their life, wanting to, having a direction to their life. One of their deepest desires is to follow through what they want to do. And that's something is that sometimes we can think, oh yeah, I want to do this thing. And then whether we follow through with it or not is another thing, right? But what I see here is that this person wants to follow through with their dreams, with their ambitions, with their career prospects, and what they truly want to do in their future as well, and continue to discover and continue to grow and learn. And that's one of their deepest desires, is a continuation so that they get to where they ultimately want to be, which is of success. The Nine of Cups here shows that they have a lot of wishes, and again, these wishes are spread out in regards to love and commitment and stability, but also it is also about passion and, doing fun things and adventure. And also one of their deepest desires here is really just feeling good, happiness. Happiness is a key here, especially with the Knave of Cups. The Knave of Cups is so innocent and fun and a really good luck kind of energy. So one of their deepest desires is just that they're hoping they have a lot of luck. I know that sounds really bizarre, but it's true. Sometimes, we just feel like, wow, some people truly are lucky, and there are some people that just really do have it the hard way. And what I'm seeing here is that their deepest desire is just to be lucky, especially for their future. They're like, okay, well, whatever's happened up until this point has happened. I just hope I have more luck. I just hope I have more happiness. And that's what I'm seeing, is that they're wanting to be fun, and they're wanting to just take every single day as it comes and just to do, what they can with what they can do today, tomorrow, try and make the most of every situation, and it's what they're doing. Ace of Wands shows one of their deepest desires, of course, is the whole physical intimacy act. The reason I don't say the word, sex, is mainly because one day I woke up and my YouTube channel disappeared, and it was because YouTube had demonetized my channel and also taken it down. In the end, it wasn't actually my fault. It was something that they just, I don't know, I think it was the algorithms and the bots that they use. It just detected that and it took my entire channel down, but of course I got it back because I didn't do anything wrong. It was just YouTube being YouTube. So I don't really mention it, since from that point on, I don't mention it because I just don't want to go through all of those channel problems that I did have last year, because it was hell on earth, let's just be honest. So that's why I just, whenever I say sort of the physical act of intimacy, just take it as me saying that word in spirit. It's just the best I can do. But it shows here that they really want that. They think about it. They do dream about it. And it's something that they, that excites them. It's just something that they like. It makes them feel good. And it's a human thing. But it's just something, that is one of their deepest desires, is to just, really have something passionate and exciting, but also loving. they say doing that with someone you love is, of course, 10 times better. So one of their deepest desires is to just, be really having that, especially if this is someone that is single or if this is someone that is looking for somebody new, all right? So if this person you're thinking about isn't currently with someone, or is sort of visualizing their bigger picture, they want to be able to do this with someone they truly, truly love, because they're very much so intrigued by it. They're like, wow, I wonder if that really is true. I wonder if it is so much better with someone that I actually do love, someone that I do admire. It's just what I'm seeing. So that's the lovers right there. Now this person, maybe for some of you, this person that you're thinking of could be married, right? This person could have somebody else. But what I do see is that one of their deepest desires, again, is to really be intimate with someone and also to appreciate the intimacy as well. See, this is a general reading, so obviously for some of you who are actually with a person and you're happy with this person, this is about the intimacy continuing and growing deep and getting stronger. And it's also about, introducing sort of fun new things, into the mix of it all. But also what it does showcase is that there are some people that are not happy with the person that they're with. And so they're dreaming and they're thinking about, how can I make things better? Or they're visualizing having intimacy with someone that they truly love. Like, that's intriguing them more. So take it to your situation, because obviously this is a general reading and everyone is always in a very different situation when it comes to relationships, especially for such an open reading like this. But what I am seeing is that there is this real strong desire for intimacy that this person has had for a while, and one of their deepest desires that they do think about is that. The Empress here is also about love, their deepest desire is true love, and the stability of it, the continuing nature of it, and having something that is, very powerful and stable and secure and beautiful and exciting and just really giving at the same time. So the Lovers here is about commitment, stability and security. And that's one of their deepest desires, is that they really want something that is passionate and loving and committed, but someone that just gets them, someone that gets them on an emotional, spiritual, mental and physical level. So the deepest desire is just having someone by their side that is just all of those things. It's a huge desire, and if they're with someone, they're trying to sort of, I feel, continue it, or they're still thinking about this. So I'm just saying, take it to your situation and you'll know, to be honest, how much this person feels towards you through their actions, through their words, and also through communication. So yeah, Knave of Wands is about doing exciting things, introducing very, very sort of adventurous things into the bedroom, which I think is interesting. That's what they think about anyways, of how to sort of spice things up. The Queen of Swords here is very much so a strong energy about speaking truth. One of their deepest desires is to just unapologetically be themselves, to express themselves in the way that they want to and be accepted for it, because Queen of Swords is about acceptance, but it's also about just being you. Queen of Swords is a dynamic personality. This is about just, whatever you believe in, being you, basically. Being you, doing you, and yeah, it really is. For some of you, what I am seeing is that this person has a deep desire for a tattoo. It's just something I'm seeing, alright? Now, the person could be completely against it, but for some of you, remember I said some of you, but I want to say it anyways. I know that it may not make sense for some of you, but for others of you, you're going to be like, oh my god, Moonlight, yes. I just keep seeing it here. Like, I've got it. I keep seeing it here. I see it here. Also, this deck is called Tattoo Tarot, so it kind of just makes sense. It's just something I'm seeing. Do you know what? For others of you, it could also literally be like henna tattoos and things like that. Take tattoo as it resonates, because for some of you it could be, a henna tattoo, that like their deepest desire is to get henna tattoos. Henna tattoos, especially from the culture I'm in, they're done during marriages and special functions and events, and so that could actually resonate to this person, dreaming of marriage and things like that as well. So take that as it resonates, and for some of you it's going to be like actual tattoos, of which I also have one on the side of my hand, which you probably have seen a million times if you're here on my channel, because that's literally the only thing you see of me is my hands. But yeah, there is something about tattoos here, whether that's, henna tattoo or a literal tattoo, or maybe no tattoo, all right? Just please take that bit as it resonates. But I have to tell you, if I see something like that, even if it's something that I feel will make sense to some, but not all, I feel like it's worth mentioning it. So where do we go next? We go to the Knave of Swords, right? Knave of Swords. This is about fun. It's about identity as well. So their deepest desire is just to be respected for who they are and their identity, and to just, get to where they want to be. That's just something I'm seeing. I like that. I like that energy. I respect that energy. And I definitely feel like, again, they just want respect. They want to be admired for who they are. The Empress here shows that their deepest desire is just, again, to be respected, to be loved, and to not be dethroned, should I say. I hope that makes sense. They don't want to be, thrown out of certain situations or disrespected. They don't want that. So their deepest desire here is to be respected. Yep. And also to really have, strong love and to feel good and happy and joyful. Also in regards to love as well. Which, is totally valid for them to feel this way. Totally valid. 9 of Cups, as we mentioned, this is about having lots and lots of wishes. So we know that they have lots of desires. Plenty of desires here, as we see. Many, many. The Ace of Swords here is really a very, very... Oh. I just got another sort of flash in my mind as I just thought we were done with that card. This is about comfort. This is about feeling comfortable. That one of their deepest desires here, especially, is to feel comfortable, and that can also be financially as well, and socially, so that they have, a really nice, set of people around them, but also to feel really comfortable, at peace. And that can also be having a comfortable lifestyle. So again, money-wise. Okay, yeah, we're definitely done with that card now. But yeah, it's amazing. It's one of their big wishes is just having a comfortable lifestyle. Ace of Swords, very interesting, should I say, because the Ace of Swords here is about truth and victory. It's about success and clarity. It's also about knowledge as well. I feel like they want to learn a lot more. They want to build something as well. That's definitely coming through, whether that's a home or a business or a relationship. They want to build something here that I really see, because this is about like chopping sort of things around you and also feeling a sense of victory. You've got a crown on top of that sword, which is also about truth and clarity. So it's also about knowledge as well. So I feel like they want to either learn about something more so in the future. Maybe this could be about going back into education, finishing education, something to do with that. That could be their deepest desire. But also it could be about building something for the future, like a home, for example, or envisioning something in that regard. Very interesting with the Ace of Swords, I have to say. Knave of Cups. Wow, look at these 3 knaves. I don't think I've read with this many knaves in a spread. Like when I say this many, 3 obviously. There's 4 in tarot. No, we do have 4. Oh my gosh, no, I was right. I haven't read with this many knaves because we have all 4 of the knaves. That's never happened before. And remember I said right at the beginning that this person seems to be balanced. We've got every single suit here. And we quite literally did. I mean, I was looking at sort of just, the other suits, but I didn't realise we had all 4 knaves on the table here. And that's amazing because you've got yellow and green, blue and red, and those are like the primary. I obviously know that they're not all primary colours because there's 3 primary colours, but these are the primary colours when it comes to, they're not primary colours, but you know what I mean. Like these are like the stereotypical colours that are used when presenting certain things, and so that's what I'm seeing. Obviously there's 3 primary colours, but like, green is considered also like one of those staple colours, so you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. But basically you see how they just want every element of their life, every element of their being to be balanced, and they just want to feel comfortable. Their deepest desire is to have balance on every single level. And also, you just see it here with the knaves. I mean, it's so spectacular and so incredible that you've got 4 knaves, and I have never done a reading where I've got all 4 of these knaves out. That's pretty spectacular, and a very, very strong energy. So the 2 of coins here really shows balance. You know, this person wants to be able to live in comfort and balance and have something stable and secure and beautiful, and something that is just really equal and amazing. So on both sides, you know, the person that they're with or the person that they are not with. So this is what I'm seeing. You know, they want to feel balanced within themselves and also balanced in regards to love, whether you're with or without this person. That's what I meant as well. So this is your reading. I hope it gave you lots of clarity, information and knowledge. Group number 3, and definitely do check out the description box below if you would like to book a private paid reading, enter for a free reading giveaway, my bracelets, which are on Etsy as well, Patreon, all that good stuff is down there. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, bracelets. You know, I mentioned that already. I feel like I'm going on autopilot again. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, do like this video, subscribe to my channel and comment down below as well in regards to how you thought of this reading. That's a lot better. Don't know where I was going. I was like going in a loop again. But do take care of yourself, and yeah, I hope to see you very soon if you choose to click on another one of my videos. Take care. Bye.